our respected chairman of today's program, our beloved candidate for the Lok Sabha elections, Dr. Ampareen Lyngdoh, all our senior party leaders who are present here on the dais, our respected MLAs, respected MDCs, the members of the Darbar, the Rangbashnong, and all the other traditional heads who are here, and all my dear friends who have gathered here to be part of this election campaign meeting of the National People's Party. I will not take much time for two reasons. Number one, it is very late and I'm sure all of you are very tired. We are also quite tired, as you can make out from the volume of my voice. It is going down. And number two is that a lot has already been said. Whatever had to be mentioned about the elections, all our leaders have spoken before me. And though initially there was no program or plan to come to Rymbai village, but I made it a point and I told the campaign committee and I told the candidate and I told Ma Nelang and also Ma Sniawbhalang that I want to personally go to Rymbai village and meet the people there and request them to vote for our candidate because of a relationship that I have had with the people of Rymbai village. Friends, you all know our journey started 5-6 years back when I had come for the first time to Rymbai village as a chief minister. I remember these roads were so bad that we could not travel properly. And when we came to this road, the first thing you showed me was the school. And I remember the school was in a bad shape. And then after that, I remember you taking me down to the water supply and showing me the water supply and saying how the pipes were lying there, how the tank and the reservoir was being built and left unused. And that started the journey between the people of Rymbai and myself. And after that visit, I have come to this place and the village many times. I hope you remember. And every time I came, I ensured that we were able to move forward in the different development works. And though there is a lot more work to be done, I am happy to see that there has been a change in the last 6 years. Things have moved forward. Whether it is the roads that have been constructed and the construction of the road ahead, which is going on as we speak. Almost close to 30 crores has been spent and sanctioned for these roads. The combined water supply scheme for all Ladrimbai area and Clariot area, almost close to 4,000 houses have been given tap water connections, where about 66 crores has been spent. Of course, there is still the last part of the testing going on, and we expect that by August or September, the water supply should be activated. And all of these things have happened in the last 5 years of this NPP-led government. And I'm sure that as we move along in the future, many, many more things will happen. Maybe it was a plan from above God's plan that today we have Ampareen, who is our candidate, here with us. A very experienced person. Our chairman mentioned about the hall out here and different kind of development works in terms of the sports complex and stadium out here. Of course, this is election time, but I cannot promise things. But you know that this NPP-led government is there for the next 4 years more. And yes, if we do desire, and as a Chief Minister, if I do desire, things can happen. And we have done a lot. In the last 5 years, more than 40% of the stadiums that the state has, 40% of the stadiums were made in the last 5 years in the whole state. That's the kind of focus we have on sports infrastructure. And I can assure you that along with our Honorable MP and Manelang and all our other local leaders, we will work together to take Rymbai forward and resolve the other issues that you have. We will work together. But for us to be able to move in the same spirit and same energy like we have in the past, we need your support. People of Rymbai area have always supported us. I am very thankful to you. Winning and losing an election happens, but it is the trust. It is the relationship we have. It is the faith we have. It is a commitment that we have for the people. It is a love that we have for the people. That is what is important. And I can assure you, and let me repeat this, Rymbai has a very special place in my heart. I just want to tell you that I've come all the way here to tell you that you are special. And I will never forget the people of Rymbai area. I will do whatever is there in my capacity to ensure that we are able to resolve the problems. And I'm not just talking, you know that. I'm not here just to give lecture and speech. You have seen my work. Yes, I may not be able to do everything in one day, but you have seen the change that's taken place in Rymbai in the last 5 years. We have another 4 years ahead of us. Let us work together. Many things to be achieved. This election is very important for us. I know that this area and Gente Hills in general has been an area which is dependent on coal. And this is an issue that you remember many governments have come in the past. Many leaders have been elected in the past. Many members of parliament have been elected in the past. But nobody was able to take this issue forward. It was only when Conrad Sangma came in as Chief Minister that we dared to take up this issue and challenge the NGT ban in the Supreme Court and win the case and lift the ban on coal. It was this government, it was under the leadership of Conrad Sangma and the NPP that this issue was taken forward. And today, after a lot of hard work that we have put in, after coordinating with Government of India, with the Coal Ministry, with the Mining Ministry and other agencies of Government of India, we are very close to be able to start the mining in our state again, once again, in a scientific manner. And this is something which is not easy. I know there are a lot of political leaders who will come and start giving very big lectures. What has this government done about mining? All I can say is they will continue giving their lecture. We will do the work to start the mining, I can assure you. We are not here to give lecture, and you know it. You know what we have done. Friends, the coal mining issue was not easy. But we took the courage, the decision to move forward. And today, we are very close, as I said. And I repeat, that it's not easy to get results in 1 day, 2 days. It doesn't work. It's very easy for somebody to come and say, what has happened? We all know that even when we plant a tree, we have to allow the plant to grow. And then only the fruits come. We have to be patient. I know you have been all very patient. And I want to share with you that we are very, very close. I can even tell you that the parts where the government of India, the mining ministry and the coal ministry had to give their permissions, all those permissions are done now. Now the file is only with the state government, where we have to follow certain procedures of public hearing to be done, which requires 45 days of notification to be given and the public hearing to take place. We are at that stage now. So Government of India's part is over, which was the very difficult part, which took us a long time. And I'll tell you also why it took a long time. It took a long time because Meghalaya's land rights and ownership is different from the rest of the country. So when Government of India has a policy that mining leases will be given, it is based on the fact that the government owns the lands, the government owns the mines, and then they lease it out. But then in Meghalaya, it's not like that. Meghalaya, the mines are owned by the people. The land is owned by the people. So when we went ahead and applied for the mines, Government of India said, we don't have rules for mines that are owned by the people. The rules are made for mines that are owned by the government to be leased out to the private sector. And hence we have to make new rules for Meghalaya, because our land holding rights are different. Our ownership is different. Our system is different. So can you imagine convincing Government of India to come out with a special provision for Meghalaya, where the land and its resources belong to the people, and how we would be able to lease it back to the owners and be able to give the mining rights. And hence, it was a very complicated matter. And for Government of India, a small state like Meghalaya doesn't matter. They have got many big problems. But it is because of the relationship that we have maintained with the Honorable Prime Minister, because of the relationship we have with the Honorable Home Minister, because of the love that they had for late K Sangma, because of the love they have for the people of Meghalaya, they created special provisions for us which took time. This is what you must understand, and therefore it was not an easy task. But we are now very close, and I'm sure that what a responsibility of an MP should be. I want to share with you. A lot of people think MP is about MP schemes. MP scheme is only 5-10% of the work of an MP. The main job of an MP is, number one, to give your voice and to speak for the rights of your people and for your state. To be able to go to Parliament and fight for your people. Fight with the Government of India if necessary and raise the issues. That is the number one responsibility of the Member of Parliament. Number two is to be able to take the different programs and schemes of Government of Meghalaya which we have proposed to center, follow it up, work hand in hand, team up with the state government for the benefit of the people of the state. In the past, I'm sorry to say, we did not get that support. We did not get that support. But can you imagine Ampareen Lyngdoh as our MP, working along with my Sniawbhalang Dhar, Preston, Conrad K Sangma and all our other team of NPP, and working to ensure that the coal mining starts in Meghalaya. She will be the one who will push all the things in Delhi. She will push for different central schemes to come to Meghalaya. We will ensure that she will follow up with different departments, with different ministries, with the Prime Minister, with the Home Minister, and say that yes, these are the developments that we want for the state of Meghalaya and for my people. This is the responsibility of the Member of Parliament, my friends. And I expect, and I know, and I have great hope that Dr. Ampareen Lyngdoh will be a shining example, not just for our state, but she will prove to be one of the best members of parliament that the country has seen. I know it. But the responsibility to bring her to parliament and to send her as a member of parliament is in your hands. When we enter the polling booth, and on the polling day, each and every one of you must ask yourself the question, who is the right person to represent our state? Which is the right party which we should support? I know that there may be supporters of different political parties in different parts of Jente Hills. There may be many people in the rest of Khasi Hills also. But we must remember, this is not an MLA election. This is not MDC election. We can choose only one MP. Therefore, we must keep all our political differences aside and we must choose who will be the right candidate for us. All different political parties may come, you know their propaganda, you know their candidates, you know how much those parties can do. I don't want to talk about other parties. I don't believe in talking about other parties. I believe in talking about us. I believe in talking about what MPP will do for you. What is our vision? What is the positive things that we want to do for our state? That is what we believe, that is what I believe. So I don't want to talk about other political parties. You judge them. But I'm here to present to you what we will do for you. I'm here to tell you what Kong Ampareen is going to do. And if you take my word for it, she is the best candidate to represent us. And as I said, it will not be only for Shillong seat. I can tell you, she will be a person who will speak for all sections of society. She will become the voice of even the Christian community all throughout the country. She will take up issues at the center if it's needed. She will become the voice of the women of our state and of the northeast and of the country. She will become the voice of the mothers. She will become the voice of the tribals. She will become the voice of the northeast. This is the kind of vision with which we should work. And I'm sure, my friends, that Kong Ampareen Lyngdoh will not let us down. So let us come together. Let us pray. Let us ensure that we come together and work together to make sure that in this coming election, in the last MLA election, Manelang's election, I was told that 40 votes went somewhere else. Let's make sure that this time 0 votes go somewhere else. No vote should go anywhere else. It should be a record. We should have a record. And I can assure you, I repeat before I close my speech, that I have come specially to meet all of you. I cannot go to every village. I cannot go to every polling station. I can't even go to every constituency. But when I was told that there is this meeting in Rymbai, I said, that is one village I will not miss. I have a relationship with them. I want to continue that relationship. You have a special place in my heart. And let me assure you that we will continue to work together and take your village, your constituency and the state forward. God bless each and every one of us out here. May God bless our candidate, Dr. Ampareen. May God bless Rymbai village and this constituency. And may God bless our state and the National People's Party. Kublai Shibun, Matela and Jai Hind.